Hey everyone, welcome to what is probably going to be the first review on my channel. This is a review of a pretty old set from 2013 from the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey theme, the Goblin King battle. It's at about 800 pieces. It was set 790110. It has 7 minifigures and 1 big fig and retailed for about $100 back in the day. Alright, let's get into it. So our first figure here is none other than Gandalf the Grey, and this is the same figure that came in pretty much all the rest of the Hobbit sets. So, he's not really too special, but I still really like it. He's got his little staff and his sword, and his classic pointed hat. So you can see he is before the soft style capes were made, so he's got that regular one. And underneath there, you see his back printing, he's got a little belt, and I always thought that when you removed his beard, his face print looked kind of creepy, but maybe it's just me. But yeah, even though he's really common, I still like this figure. So this set is really cool because it has 3 of the dwarves in it that go with Bilbo and Gandalf on their journey. And this is probably one of my favorites in general, and probably the best one in the set. But this is Nori, right? And he comes with this little golden mace thing, so I guess he can beat up all the bad guys. He has just your standard little sword, and I really like this torso print where he has this big old oversized belt kind of. He has the short legs because he's a dwarf, and this back print looks really nice. He does not have the soft style cape either. None of the figures in the set do, but he has this really nice back print. I like the detail on there, and I believe this hairpiece is exclusive to him. It's really nice. I wish they could find a way to use it sometime else because it's really great. But there's his alternate face, the angry look. Alright, next up we have Nori. He is the second of our dwarves, and he's the only dwarf, the only good guy figure in the set without a cape. And he has this wild looking exclusive hairpiece. Like, this is pretty great. Like the weird, like, angular head. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty detailed for something back in 2012. And he's got just his hammer and the same sword as Nori, and another really cool torso print. So it's short legs. Yeah, but they all got these oversized belt buckles, which is great. There's the back print with some more detailing, continuation of the belt, and I really like his face print underneath, just sort of like a goofy little smile, and his reverse head would be just a little angry face. So there you go. To top off our dwarf selection, we have possibly the goofiest of them all, Ori. Now, he's rocking a sweet purple torso and this short little axe. And he's got another sort of oversized belt. His tunic print that continues onto the front. But on the back here, his tunic print that continues onto the back as well, his little cape print. Except he's a slingshot printed there. I kind of wish he just came with a slingshot as an accessory, but you know. His alternate face of screaming. I like this. Looks pretty funny. And so yeah, he's a really great one to get. Sadly, the hair is not exclusive, unlike the other 2 dwarves in this set, but you know, fits him pretty well. So next there are 2 sort of just generic. So next there are just sort of 2 generic goblin minions that come in the set. One is the sword and one is this axe. What I do like though is that they had some variation in the torso print, so it's different in the front and in the back too, which I think is a really nice addition. And they have alternate faces too, like you can see they have alternate faces, but they really don't like the alternate faces don't really look different at all, I guess. And I like their legs, even though it's a little but you know, it is what it is. So my one problem is that this like rubber headpiece on there is really good. I don't know if this is just me, but they're really loose, and they like fall off super easily. Like if you touch them, they just come off, and it's not very good, but I don't know. But yeah, these figures are pretty good for what they are. Alright, so next we have probably my favorite minifigure in the set, this like Goblin Scribe guy. He's got this stickered piece going, a little scroll and a message, but man, I just wish that was a print. That would have been much better. He has the same face as the other 2 Goblin minions. He has the same head that keeps falling off. It's kind of annoying. And except he has a different torso print, which I really like. An exclusive torso print. Shows his kind of like sort of poofy belly. Ah, jeez, that head. But yeah, it looks really nice, and he's got the short legs. But yeah, he's probably my favorite just for how cute he looks. All right, and next up we have possibly my favorite Big Fig of all time, the one who steals the show, the Goblin King. He has this new exclusive molded body with his skull staff and his weird blobby chin. This guy's just amazing. And he's got like a specially molded piece for his body that shows off his body fat. He's got just your movable arms with that Technic pin connection and the sort of, I don't know how to describe that. He's got his long flowing hair in the back. But yeah, this guy is amazing. He's like the best. I think he's the best Big Fig that Lego was ever made. He's just awesome, you know? You can't beat him. He's also, maybe I'm a little bit biased because he's probably my favorite character in the Hobbit movies. Maybe not in the books, but in the movies he's great. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. I could go on him for a little bit longer, but we gotta get on to it. So we're gonna start this off with these two little platform things it wants to build. Sorry if I have some broken pieces. These are really old, and where I got it from, it's kind of snapping when I put it together. No, I'm gonna really get better at that stuff. But anyways, so this doesn't really have any play features on it besides that it's not connected to anything. So you can just take it off. Same with this, it's not connected to anything, to the main builds, to the main part at all. And it's got this little spot where you can just take your goblin figures or something and just having them like kind of sharpen their weapon on this wheel, sort of. No, I think that's what that's for, but it's nice and spinny. And also, when you come up here to this other part, you can see there some stairs leading up to wherever you want to put this spot. There's a little catapult here, so you can just take that, take the cylinders there. Yeah, Lego catapults never worked out. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong or something. Oh, shoot. But like, yeah. But I do like that you can kind of sort of rotate it around like that. That's sort of a nice feature, but like, yeah, this part is not too exciting compared to some of the stuff ahead. So in the next part, we have this little bridge part that's also leading up to the main area, similar to those little things over here. This part to me is a lot more exciting. This is, if you see, I put the additional bone and torch there. So I thought it would make the scene look more complete. But this part's pretty fun. You can have your characters start climbing up the ladder, but then there's a little thing you push in the back and the ladder falls out, and it falls out by this thing moving and pushing it on just a little Technic axle in a minute. And you see there's another Technic axle there. Well, what does this do? Let's see. It seems like it can't be here. Where could it be? Let me show you. So you have your figure like Ori standing there, and you know it's going to be a little bit scary seeing what's about to come. So then you press the little thing there, and boom! The bridge comes falling down. Oh no, Ori's been burnt to a crisp. And you see there are just some Technic plugs there. I replaced this blue one with more of a tan one because, and I also replaced that pin, a gray one instead of a black one, because yeah, it didn't really come out too well, or it was too loose. It just was all a mess kind of. So I had to replace that for it to work better. But up here, there's a little basket. I think this is really fun. So you can have your chubby little goblin messenger guy or somebody else come up here, and you just take this little knob here, and you can spin it around and carry him over to where the Goblin King can be sitting and have him deliver the message. And also by turning this knob, you can lower it and raise it, and that works pretty smoothly. Yeah, except that when you're trying to turn it, Sometimes I can move this whole thing around. Just no, it's not attached to that. So that can be kind of annoying sometimes, but overall this is a little fun spot with some play features. Also really quickly, I forgot to mention that there's this cool little anchor piece under there. It's really nice to get one of those in this set. And there's just little pops, some dots in it, so goblins can maybe cook the bone in the skull from earlier. I don't know, maybe that's what those extra side pieces are for. Okay, so the final part of this build involves the Goblin King and Gandalf, or anyone you want really, having sort of a standoff kind of. And this here is the main build. It's a throne for Goblin King. Yeah, the throne for the Goblin King. It's got this really nice, very large, detailed print in the back. It's a really nice piece to get. There are a lot of stickers in this set though, and like everything else here is a sticker, which can be a pain in the butt to put on. But in the end, it looks really nice. So, yeah, if you turn to the side, see there's a little bone there and a pitchfork and stuff. And in the back, it's just a little cave portion there. But on the side, piece. So I'll show you what's on there. There's this nice printed book piece. It's a really good addition. But if we look down there a little bit, you can see there's a spot where you can put Gandalf here and have Nori or any of the other dwarves being captured by the goblins, and you just flick this little lever here, woo, and it comes flying out. It's not the best play feature, but you know, it is what it is. And then the back here, you see there's a little lever. That's because when you push that lever, it reveals some hidden treasure. This doesn't really have anything to do with the movie, which is why I think it's kind of a weird addition. But, you know, it works for what it is. It's a nice fun thing. You have the Goblin King up there and his throne. So overall, this set is pretty great. It's probably one of my favorite Hobbit ones, and it still holds up to this day after 8 years. It has a great selection of figures with 3 dwarves, 3 goblins, and it's got that awesome Goblin King figure. But some of the play features do fall a bit short sometimes. Overall, I'd probably give the set about a 7 out of 10. Thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and bye.